The cleanest city to evolve sickness. The cleanest city to keep my man like be real clean. Pcc City, may I say, the cleanest city. Everybody join us now.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of the program PCC Today on Truth FM 96.1. My name is Jeremiah Pate Dijon presenting this edition of the program. PCC Today is a production of the Communications and Media Department at the Pingsville City Corporation. In 45 minutes, we bring you everything you need to know about the Pingsville City Corporation. Coming out on today's edition, we'll bring you our usual announcement. We'll do our housekeeping and we'll have our guest segment. And we'll be paying host today to Mr. John Kwangbe Jr. He is the GRS technician at the Pingsville City Corporation. What is he doing at the Pingsville City Corporation? What is the function? He'll be telling us later on the program. So thanks for joining us. It's on a wonderful Saturday morning, wet Saturday in the great city of Pingsville.
Please, my people, let's keep the city together. We can make it better. Please, city is a help.
PCC Today on Truth FM 96.1. Like we said, we will be paying host to folks from the urban and zoning department here at the Pingsville City Corporation, and they'll be telling us what is their function, what did they do for the Pingsville City Corporation. So, on behalf of the entire management team at the Pingsville City Corporation, here at Bambia Robert as Bestman II, we'd like to welcome you to another edition of the program PCC Today. As you know, this program is intended to give you, our precious listeners, residents of the city of Pingsville, the opportunity to know about our city and also interact with the professionals at the Pingsville City Corporation, the entire management team of PCC, including our mayor and that of the Pingsville City Council. They are currently following this broadcast. So this is an opportunity for you to be able to share your thoughts about the workings of the Pingsville City Corporation and all that we do. Perhaps you have some concerns that you want the management of Pingsville to be aware of. Please feel free and tell us because, like I always say, the Pingsville City Corporation will not be all over at the same time. So we relied on you to give all the necessary information about happenings in your communities so that we can be able to adequately address those issues relating to the Pingsville City Corporation. So we would like to firstly inform all those individuals who have illegally constructed structures on the fence of the ELWA fence on the RIA highway that you have for now from the 16th of September. The citation is already out. The PSA is also out to the 30th to please remove those mystery structures from on the ELWA fence. Failure to do that, you risk the consequence thereof. The Pingsville City Corporation will take the necessary action against you. So you know yourself. If you know somebody, perhaps maybe they have not yet received the citation, but our community development team distributed the citation, and also we did a public service announcement about that. So please remove whatsoever structure you have on the ELWA fence. Currently, I'd like to say hats up to the sanitation department of the Pingsville City Corporation for a job well done. They have completed the clearing of the stockpile of waste that came from the communities and that of adjacent areas within our vicinity. We also were able to have a successful meeting with the authority of ELW8 and that of the community involved. So please, if you have maybe continue or you just put whatsoever on the people fence, please remove it for now to the 30th of September. So the revenue department, in collaboration with our technical department, they are currently uh, um, uh, calling on those operating within the city of Pinkville, owners of road signs, billboards, directional signs, uh, av- advertisement materials, uh, to please um contact the Department of Revenue at the Princeton City Corporation and contact the Deputy Director for uh, advertisement at the Princeton City Corporation, so that you can follow the standards before putting up any directional signs or billboards uh, with a feeder of 4 by 6. So this is very much important because quite recently there was an incident at the Coca-Cola factory where unfortunately one of the overhead billboards uh, during the heavy downpour of rain failed, and we'd like to say we are grateful that we there was no human casualty uh, when that happened. So we are not taking in measures to ensure that you follow the standard, you meet the requirement. If you don't have the capacity to do that, please don't do it, because is it's a it poses this the issue of the I don't want to say endangered, but you have to do it right because people imagine when that baby when that incident happened, if it was just fortunate for us that there were no human casualties. They fell on a motorcycle and that of a car. And please, we are appealing to you, the Pinson City Corporation, through the Revenue Department, will take action against people who will violate this. You have to go through the referral process. There are standards set before putting all that huge, very huge people up. There are standards set. So we're urging you to please follow them or risk the consequence thereof. So we're telling you now, if you want to put up your billboard, directional sounds, and whatsoever advertisement materials you want to put up within the city of Pingsfield, you must meet the standard. So firstly, you have to visit the Pingsfield City Corporation office. You will meet the people responsible for this. They will be able to guide you in the process. You can't just wake up anytime and just place anything in the street of Pingsfield. You must follow the proper the procedures involved in this. So if you're just coming out, we would like to inform you that you are listening to the program PCC Today on Truth FM 96.1. And like I said, this program is produced by the Communications and Media Department at the Princeton City Corporation. So we'll be paying host to the urban planning and zoning department folks. We have already the GIS technician at the Princeton City Corporation, John Kwangwe Jr., and we're also been joined by Molu Kennedy, James Molu Kennedy. He is the director of urban planning at the Princeton City Corporation. So we for the very first time, the mayor of our city, Mayor Robert uh, Slontor Bestman II, will be having a chit chat with representations from the various communities within Pingsville. That program comes on Wednesday of this next week, Wednesday of next week, and the community development uh, director should also be here joining us later on. We will be able to also talk about that upcoming program. As you know, Mayor Bestman wants to listen to the community leaders, representatives from the various communities about how we can collaborate, because without collaboration, it makes it difficult for the Benson City Corporation and that of the communities to work together. So this will be a mass meeting of representations from the various communities within Pingsville. It will be on Wednesday. So I'm told each of the over 100 communities within Pingsville will send a representative at that program. It promises to be interactive. So make your way, come and also engage the mayor. So today we promise to afford the listeners ample time to be able to interact. So we now uh, transition to our guest segment, and we'll be giving you information subsequently as they come. So we will be listening to the urban people, what they do at the Pinson City Corporation, what they say that their department is necessary to be at the Pinson City Corporation. So we'll be listening to them. I cannot. I just trying to get a signal from the technicians. Then I can. Okay. So let me now welcome the guys from the urban department. Like I said, they will. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Uh, okay. You are the director for urban planning and zoning at the Pinson City Corporation. For those of our listeners listening to this, they want to know, what do you do? What do you mean by urban planning and zoning? Okay, so since you started, since we're getting feedback. Okay, okay, this is better now. Okay, so sorry for that. Like I said, since Mayor Investment took over, tell us, what are some of the things you've been doing in your department?
So the department firstly is a newly formed department in the city corporation of Finsville. And we been doing few things to make sure we are on path with national government and international stakeholders. So we've been engaging several things. For example, we've been coming down on how to work in line with the city corporation to do the first issue to make sure Painesville have a national transport plan. So we started our meeting with the transport union, and we make sure we have extensive meeting. We open a group chat because we want Painesville to be a proper city of planning. Because just how we did here at the junction, moving the red light, we are heading to the transport union because we don't want the time where we reach, because Painesville is growing gradually, and we don't want people to be parking all over the streets. But we try to put plans to see how best to address the transport sector. So we're looking at in the nearby months how to control the transport system in Painesville. One, we are looking at the entrance from Painesville from the Magidi end, because almost 12 to 13 counties access Painesville from that end, and we have trucks coming in on a daily basis. So we want to make the Omega transport sector to make sure all trucks that will be coming can land in Omega, offload, and do your distribution of goods to your various places by the means of whatever local vehicle you have. And you say, coming from the Somalia driveway, we want to put some restriction on truck, because our road is now wide that we will have truck parking all along the road to offload. We need to setting up time that will be available for offloading and loading trucks in the city of Painesville. So we don't want to have a city where we don't have a proper transport system, everybody open transport unions, and it's caused a serious problem for the city. And we're also working in lines to see how best to make some plans for the EAW route. We know a clean city is a clean city is green. Those green spots that we have in the city of Painesville, to make sure to beautify those places. And our first case studies is around the President area, Rehab Cooper Farm community, where we're trying to work extensively to build a park at the President's place. So there are a lot of things we're putting in place, and that would be beneficial for the city of Painesville and the citizens, because
okay. We want to say thank you, Director Kennedy, for that. Let me cross over to the GIS technician to tell us what is his role at the Painesville City Corporation. Firstly, what is GIS?
Well, GIS is the Geo Information System. It is the kind of system that allows you to have an opportunity of the geospace of a particular area. The geospace, we're speaking of having the know-how on how you understand the position of a particular settlement. Painesville has the largest internal population of our country, a city with so much opportunities, has a space between Johnsonville, between Mount Barkley, Congo Town, and that of the Atlantic Ocean. So GIS will give you an opportunity on how you collect data. Those data are being transcribed into the establishment of a map. And those maps are created to actually show the exact spaces of an area that you occupy. And so Painesville is located to the north by Johnsonville, to the east by Mount Barkley, to the west by Congo Town, and to the south by the Atlantic Ocean. So that space is what the GIS comes in. The geographers will see that space as the owner of Painesvillians, sort of the corner world. Painesvillians will be happy. A little more over 500,000 people will gravitate to the department, because they understand that the urban planning and that the GIS system is working. And so the mayor, being fast started as an urban planner as well, decided to bring in GIS system that has been established in more than 8 different government institutions. And I think Painesville is one of the newest. The PCC is the newest to bring in GIS system. So this system allows you to be able to read the map, to be able to travel about what you intend to do when it comes to having an idea or cadastral on how you move along the line. So we are working along with the urban system to ensure that we can have a change of the city face, providing those things that are necessary to help our system, so that we, being the state of modernity, we can be able to meet other cities, those resilient cities around the world. Painesville could be a comparatively, a competitor to those cities. And I think under the leadership of investment, you can rest assured that that will be manifested.
Thank you. So let me cross over to the Director of Community Development, who always come in late. Good morning.
Good morning, Jim.
Okay, Judge, tell us, uh, your department, we understand there will be this um, for the very first time a mass citizen meeting with Mayor Bestman. Tell us, how was it be like because you spearheading that?
Okay, good morning to the people of PNCO and honorable to our morning, our specimen the second. The PNCO community mass meeting will be organized by the Department of Community Development. We intend to bring all the communities to the city to have interaction with the mayor. And each community will be coming with a president. The community chairman will designate or he himself come because we want it to be interactive. The reason is that all the departments will be interacting other departments in the city of PNCO. For example, you have a situation with your zoning, with your commercial, with your technical people, the other issue, other environmental issue. You have all the people on board presenting. The real department will be presenting their working with the city of PNCO. So you have an idea just in case of any eventuality in your locality, you all will contact those necessary for those issues.
So, tell us, how many community members are we expecting?
Well, we're spending over 200 plus community leadership to interact with the mayor.
So, how was it be done? How many hours it will go for the length? Just tell us the length of time. 1 hour, 2 hours.
Precisely, we start at 10 and end at 12 midday. We start at 10 and end at 12 midday on Wednesday at the city corporation.
So, what are the things you be expecting from the community representation?
We're expecting the water issues that are affecting the communities. You know, most often we are not in the rural communities. They are the first contact people. So we let us interact with us with the situation, the fixing in the community in terms of garbage, technical area, put being on the alley, put being some makeshift bathroom, all the issues will be raised out. And people have the zoning issue where as well do this, I want to play this, and all the information will be real out to the real department. And the real department have opportunity to present for the 5 minutes. Each department heads will have opportunity to present for 5 minutes to tell the community about their workings.
Each of the department heads of Prince City Corporation, they will do 5 minute presentation about the various departments, what they do at the Prince City Corporation.
Exactly. So our community can have an idea just in case of any eventuality who to contact.
Okay. So we'll pause on that note, and let me come back to the director of urban planning. I understand there was this assessment tour in the city. Could you just bring her up to speed? What was it all about?
So thank you. Let me move straight into it. The Labrador Urban Resilience Project and the Moreover Integrated Project have been a great help to the both city, Painesville and Monrovia. So we did some assessment on improving public spaces that can be utilized by communities. So those spaces that we did the assessment on was Voga Mission, number one, and number two is the Police Academy sport page, and number three is the Girls Garfi in Duboro. Then with the children playground park at the Painesville City Corporation. So we are about to do a quick win project for the city of Painesville. So today we'll be paying a visit to the Voga Mission community and talking with the leadership, the DEOs of the Voga Mission. We will be discussing utilization of the public spaces, involving the youth participation, what type of page they want to see, what type of playground they want to see within the community. Because you know that the government school in Voga Mission have huge students, wide number of students in that space, and we need to plan for them. So how do we do that? We have to sit with them on the round table and ask them what type of development they need within your Voga Mission community. And definitely, based upon their needs, we're definitely working in line to see how best to upgrade the sport page they have in Voga Mission. Then the same will be followed in Duboro, the Girls Garfi, what we call the birthday fee, and similar will be done at the Police Academy fee. But for the Duboro, the Painesville Park, we will be trying to upgrade the park to meet international standards that our children and our not only our children but other community dwellers can make sure have access to the park and meet up to international standards. So the assessment was done. The ESR status was done 2 weeks ago, and we will be visiting the site this week to make sure to get final judgment on it, so we can make 10 over note to the World Bank project to address the needs and one of the citizens of Painesville.
Thank you. So, Mr.
in addition,
I come to you. When you were deliberating about what you do at the Pcc City Corporation, someone just said you have to come down a little bit, be a little bit, break it down in simplest English. Let people know in common thing what we think about your own work. Tell us. The process you come down a little bit and explain your work.
Yeah, I don't know, but again, the GIS, it is a kind of a system, and it's a system. Yeah, so I'm going to manage to do that. It is a system. We're talking about a kind of a work that we do, where we go and collect all of the data, information, and then we transcribe or we turn the information into producing map.
Yeah, you already done.
Yeah, write it down, and then we try to do map. The map that you can read in how you read in high schools, the map that you have seen all around, the map that produced by GIS technicians. And Painesville want to have our own map. Painesville got 60 plus communities, and those communities need to be placed on the map.
Yeah, so they can easily see it. It's very easy for people to know. Yeah.
Oh, exactly. So all of those communities now will know exactly where I start from. What my own boundary is, no confusion, but it will be there. So at the end of the day, at least you can have an idea and say, yeah, I pay I belong. So until someone tells you, oh, I in the community, you answer no in the rest. So the community on boundary will be there, you'll be able to know exactly where your boundary lies. In addition to what the director was saying, we also involved with surveying. And this is surveying. We have to go and measure the land space of the three different fees he spoke of.
So before somebody you can do private people land survey too. When you're talking about all that.
We have restricted the Painesville for now. Okay. So except the instant cases where
all of Painesville, boy, you talk about survey now. Some people here in say so people get land problem too. They can come to you or like public land.
If you get land problem within the limit of Painesville, rest will come there. We can solve the land. We can be able to solve that palaver because land issue has been an old age issue in this country. Everywhere you go, you see land conflict all around. But the Painesville, especially where we limited and where we want to have our own extension posture, is to give you an understanding. We say posture to where we spray our own lay wing. So it's just between Congotown, it's between Johnsonville, it's between the Atlantic Ocean and that of Mount Barkley, to the east. So that's the place we look at. So anything that have to do with land space. So since the LURP people, the World Bank people come and say they want to help us, they say, oh, you come and bring your fee so that we can be able to reflourish your fee. That will make it new for you, make it modern, base post park, the what you see around the old road area there, old junction, they want to do decent thing for us. So we ourselves to say, yeah, let's see exactly where the land space lies. Let's do our own measurement and they call survey. So we can be able to take other people land. Because if you go take other people land, it will be a problem. So the first thing I do is that I make sure your own land space, you measure it correctly. You say, oh, okay, that place that you for the government. Then the government say, okay, this is where it's on. So the government now will say, okay, this is where we have, and then what people can come and can't do the way you want to do right yet. So our job is to go there to be able to do the measurement, so I can avoid confusion.
All right, thank you very much. So
let me just weigh in quickly. So this same thing was done in 3 communities in Mosserato and Painesville, the same project, because people asking questions. So it was in Wookam community where the public space are being kept for the development project of a modern sport park, and also in Shoe Factory in Lakbasi. But we showed it to Painesville. So this will help Painesville to pour in the proper stage of planning, because we know how many residents in Painesville, we know how many households in Painesville, you know how many schools, or PO database or cadastral for Painesville. You can discuss with any development partner based upon your citizens and based upon what you have in Painesville. You can push into the national legislature to increase Painesville budget.
Okay.
Now, we did a strategic plan for Painesville. We're working on because our plan for another 2029 and up to 2050, currently we have almost 600,000 plus residents in Painesville. For another 2050, definitely the population will increase. And when it increase, you'll be talking about almost 201 million, almost 200 million people will live in Painesville. So the population is growing on a gradual basis. So it's very important for the GIS people to be here.
Thank you, Director. They called us. They've been complaining that we can give them limited time. So I'm now opening the lines on coming on 0775 975420. 0775 975420, and you'll be live on the program. What do you want the Painesville City Corporation to know about your communities? What is happening in your communities? We want to know. So call us 0775 975420. The mayor of our city is currently in tune to this program. Not just the mayor, all of our people, they are in tune right now. So let me take this very first call. Good morning.
And good morning to you, Mr. And good morning to your studio guest.
Thank you. Welcome.
And President B. call you from GSA room.
Okay, go ahead, EB.
And let me say good morning to my able leader, Mr. Dave Fokongudu of GSA. The point I want to make is to firstly commend Mr. Desmond. You know, I don't want for every activity that will be done that Mr. Desmond should be politicized. Despite from the political background of from, but it is good for us to embrace development because development will be able to improve our country. Israel is a city that has been hugely affected by sanitation and a lot of things. So I think this idea coming on board from Mr. Desmond is welcoming.
Okay.
One of the things I want to point out is in the government cannot employ everybody. But I want for the Painesville Corporation to actually consider those marketeers or Liberians who are finding their way through around the community. I don't know what they mean, somewhere to get from. But like, for example, the GSA well, when I want to do something else, at least to go in the money to be selling my business, at least they should be able to give me the privilege to do so because by doing that, to provide.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Let's take another call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, where do you call from?
This Fabian Do for FET.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, let me say thank you to John Mangwe. I'm so jealous of things in the future on my way to Basel.
You say you're jealous of Painesville?
Yeah, I know. We need more reason on that, but to make the mayor of Painesville doing well.
Okay, thank you.
On my way to Basel, and I saw that junction, even the parking the parking. So my recommendation is, many of us that go Basel, for example, we cut half kind of even get a parking. So since the parking is around at the Kupo, I call it, I'm going to put a tree. I think you could put maybe a sample so I will Basel will know where the parking are.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That
very, very well.
That is well noted. We appreciate you a lot. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name, where do you come from?
My name is Mr. Nathaniel Sawyer.
Go ahead.
And I live in the Police Academy region.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I just want to say kudos and good morning to your studio guests. And they are explaining very well about Painesville, and I'm happy to be one of the residents of Painesville.
Okay.
But I want to give few recommendations.
Go ahead.
Number one, they talk about how Painesville will be mapped up. We have to have a sound to all of our major streets and major intersections. Let's say, for example, you can't put the academy. You see a sample telling you, say, go to the academy. You go to Polo, you should see a sample telling you, say, go to Polo. I mean, if it is done to
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Intersection should have at least red light. It will reduce traffic congestion. It will reduce accidents.
Okay.
All of our major intersection, they don't try to put red light there.
Okay.
You know,
The relevant people are listening right now. Thank you. We appreciate you a lot. Let's take another call. Okay, on 0775 975 let's take another call. Good morning.
yes, good morning.
Your name, where do you call from?
My name is Bob. I'm calling from Madafa.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I was just thanks so much to Boston Studio, and I want to really commend him for that. And since I've been following his vision of this PCC, the very first time over the year, the first on the radio.
Okay.
I want to appreciate him, but I want to commend him for that. My concern, I got some issue is what I want to recommend is that the LMA and PCC can work together. So they've also clean the environment because the marketeers individuals that create a lot of that. Yeah, and if you take a look on a daily basis, there are so much about tickets that is still.
All right, thank you.
With that revenue that generated, they can help them to look at the front view. For instance, if you go around the Gibraltar, Somalia job, or Black Guinea Europe, from the quota leading towards where they got into the mechanic where they stop. That way is very much power is there, you find that within everywhere. So I think it would be better for the authority to go there and help you guys talk to them to see how best they have it in a better condition.
Okay, thank you very much. We appreciate it. The authorities are currently listening to you. Those responsible, we appreciate you. Always call and tell us what is happening in your communities. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, where do you call from?
Yeah, my name is Imam. I'm from Rao Fee Highway.
Go ahead, Amos.
Yeah, I want to thank you still get thank you because for the past time we have been living, I think there are many decisions well made for Payville. Once now we live in go Payville, we do see things that before that waiting all over. But I have a two concern for that.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, you see the union, the federal transport union, ground they put have made no money in the country. What plan you for get to get in that you build a parking station or renowned parking station. You want to do that really the parker get parking for. You see? And the garages need to be let it way Banga looking. Banga more than the garage now I paid. But garage all over in Morola, not far.
Okay, that is true. Okay, like I said, the relevant people listening, let's take another one again. Good morning.
Good morning, my dear friend Jeremiah DJ.
Your name, where do you call from, sir?
My name is Maurice, and I'm calling from Weaver Community.
Okay, Maurice. Go ahead, sir.
Good morning to the various directors in the studio.
Good morning.
Again, I want to appreciate you guys for bringing this program on air. It is very important for people within Pcc to know the work you guys do within Pcc. My issue here is you guys have to, I hope the mayor is listening to me, you guys have to work on the debt issue within the rural communities in Pcc. If you guys will get rid of debt within Pcc, you'll have to have a program or a strategy that will see how best to take the debt within the community. And because you see schools within the community taking debt for home and dropping it within the community. So I think I would listen to me as you have a program, see how best to minimize the cost of debt, and you guys can take the debt from in Pcc.
Thank you.
The second one is I want to appreciate the open framework because if our system would be plain, you guys have to work more harder to see how best to plan our system properly. So I want to say thank you guys, and I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So we will stop here for today, and we just cross across the T. We just get like one meeting to the various directors as the directors and the urban the GIS technician. So, Dr. Kennedy, you listen to the cutters. Just on a 1 minute, tell us some of the concerns. Maybe you can just take down point or just your parting statement because there's no more time.
Thank you. So let me very fast. Let me appreciate all the callers and those that were listening in. I know some people tried making their way to call, but there's no way. And we definitely listen to the concern. In order for Painesville to grow, we have to play in Painesville. We have to play in Painesville that deal with the communities and that deal with the planners at the city corporation to see how best to address these things. So, key things taken into consideration. Before doing any construction along the Railroad Highway, make sure you come up with full detailed designs for the departments to review it and send it to the technical department for building, because we will not accept any structures just along the EAW highway because it is a major road leading towards the airport and other counties. Two, we talk about the Somalia Drive. We got 150 feet on your right when you're facing one right to the double bridge, and we'll have 75 on your left. Within that 150 corridor, please remove all your trucks and all your makeshift structures you have within that corridor because that is not yours. They have been paid for doing the Minnesota government when they're doing the road extension of the Japan Freeway. Focusing from EAW Junction to Coca-Cola Factory as far as the curve, matter every curve, beyond Bola Funeral Home. Please, any other things you want to do along the corridor, please make sure you consult the planning department and see how best to address the issues.
All right. John? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so my parting comment would be to encourage all those who are seeking relevant permits to go through the rev procedures that will help them to avoid some embarrassment in future. The Department of Planning and Zoning, along with GIS, we are ensuring that all those who wishing to occupy government space must be legitimate through a proper one, how they can, when they have obtained these permits, let the permits be genuine, because at the moment, we get to know that there are few other permits that have been given to individuals, and it seems to have some conflict with the department. So we're encouraging those who seeking permits to do that legitimately, hold on at the moment so that we can be able to move in the direction to make our city better, and show that at least we can be counted among the resident cities in the country around the world. So again, we say thank you, Jeremiah, and thank you to the two Reverend family.
Thank you. Okay, the chair.
All right, I want to say thank you again to our listeners. We understand your comment, understand your concern. As we said on Wednesday, the 5 electoral district of Painesville, we expect the entire community leadership, women pressing per community here to please come on Wednesday for an all important meeting. The last one will be a massive awareness for EAW Junction all the way to R2, we start to the Somalia Drive, tell people not to put waste along the main road. To subscribe to the Painesville City Commercial Waste Department, we have arranged a meeting with the Commercial Waste Department, with the community leadership to tell us how much to pay, not to bring waste along the road.
Okay.
So thank you to our community leaders.
All right, I would like to say thanks to the directors of urban planning and the director of community development, James Muru Kennedy and Elisha Chid, and also our GIS technicians, John Kwangbe Jr. So before we go, once again, we'd like to inform all those who have constructed structures on the main fence of the ELW8 hospital along the RRA highway to please remove them. You are given 2 weeks ultimatum, and that ultimatum comes to an end on the 30th of September. Please, if you fail to do that, you'll fear the consequence thereof. On behalf of the entire team from the Painesville City Corporation, we'd like to say thank you very much for listening. Our listeners, we appreciate you. The senior management team headed by Mayor Robert Bestman, we'd like to say thanks very kindly, and join us on next Saturday we shall be back with the PCC Hour and everything you need to know, or with PCC Today, sorry, and everything you need to know about the Pcc City Corporation. My name is Jeremiah Father Dejan, and I've been here with Richard Swam and the rest of the Pcc City Corporation Communication and Media team. Have yourself a wonderful Saturday.